Hello, everyone. I'm Brianna, and this is Purified People. And today, now that the dust has settled, for those of you who are in the know of what's happening in crypto, then you're aware of what's happened with Luna and UST, the unfortunate event. And I feel that now that that dust has kind of settled a little bit, it's something that I can speak a little bit more on. And just for those of you who don't know, UST was a stable coin and Luna was part of an ecosystem, and all of that just crashed within about 48 hours. It was obliterated, and a lot of people lost a lot of money, and a lot of people were very angry. And it's just been kind of a battle zone and just a series of unfortunate events there. Um, so, putting that to rest, where do we go from here? I was not invested myself in Terra Luna or UST, but I easily could have been. It's one of those that I probably could have done due diligence on and been fine with investing in. But this just has been a humbling experience. And it's when we reach these bear markets, it's when we reach, areas where we're vulnerable, that we really take things really seriously. And with as risky as a um, space that this all is right now, without those regulations in, that it's kind of the Wild West. So the way that I'm looking at what's happened with Terra Luna is just to really take real responsibility and into minimizing risk in areas that we can minimize risk. So for me, that was moving everything out of central exchanges. There's just no, I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be very happy if one day something happened like what happened with Terra Luna, and a central exchange was just shut down or whatever could happen with the regulations that are not there in place. I could lose everything. And that goes for everybody. It's the areas that we can minimize risk are the areas that, for me, are a priority during these humbling moments. So I moved everything out of my central exchanges and into hot wallets and cold wallets, and I feel a lot better. And it's just one of those things that, when we're in a bear market or we're in a bull market, it's a lot easier to get more frivolous and kind of lose sight of taking that extra precautions. And, we just kind of look at things just a little bit differently. And it should be, for me, it's going to be a constant reminder moving forward that we are still in the Wild West. Until those regulations come in, we won't be seeing, mass adoptions. We're not going to be seeing institutions in. And so those regulations, I believe, will be coming somewhat soon, at least getting started. And we'll see how that pans out. I hope that that goes well. And I think that if done right, then those regulations can make it a lot more of a safer place for everybody to be invested in. But yeah, so it's just a reminder. It's a reminder for me that I traded for almost a year before really knowing what I was doing. I still am learning the ropes, and I'm just nearing the end of 4 months of intensive deep dive into this world, and I'm just finally getting a grasp on how to be disciplined and how to do this wisely. And I still have so much to learn, and it just goes to show that this is a world that's constantly evolving so quickly, and it's going to be impossible to catch up. I thought I was going to master it. That's not going to happen. It's just not. There's too many areas to get lost in. But it's just it's exciting times, and I think the most important thing and the most important message that I've learned over the course of the 4 months that I've been diving so deep in my intensive course, and from what I've learned in just even the last week, is you cannot be too careful. You cannot do too much research on what you're investing in. And if you go ahead and have all of those security measures in place and you do your due diligence to the max, then you can feel a lot better if things go south and you end up losing out on some funds. And that's where diversity is also key. So, anyways, that's what's on my mind today. I feel horrible for those um, who have lost their assets. It's terrible. I feel awful for the whole crypto space. People just sad. But what can we learn and where can we go from here? And that is just to do better moving forward. And, you know, I'm somebody who's going to take that learning lesson and use it to my advantage to try to do better in the future. So that's what I have for today. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow. I'll be having um, my first interview. Will be I'm going to film that one today. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'll have it out here for you guys in the coming days. So I'm super excited for that one. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks.